All right, everyone, welcome back to another video. And on today's video, we're going to continue my series on the cruise ships I have been on, and that's coming up right after this. All right, everyone, welcome back to Traveling with Justin. I am Justin, and today we are going to be talking about the Splendor. Yes, this is a Christmas tree ornament. They didn't have anything bigger. But yeah, we're going to be talking about the Splendor. The Splendor's right here in the background. I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but I'm going to put a picture right here. Let's talk about some facts about the Splendor. Okay, so it was ordered in 2006. It was maiden voyage was in July 2nd of 2008. The shipbuilder was in Italy. I'll put the name right down here. And the port of registry is in Panama. It costed $697 million. It has 13 decks, a crew of 1,150 individuals, and the capacity in guests are 3,012. In 2008, it did some European ports. In March of 2009, it moved to Long Beach. In 2013, it went from Long Beach all the way down underneath South America and back up to go to New York. And then it went from New York to Florida to do Western and Eastern Caribbean cruises. And then in 2015, it was announced that it was going to China, but that soon changed. In November of 2016, it went back to Long Beach to do the Mexican Riviera. This time, it didn't go down around South America. It went through the Panama Canal because the Panama Canal had some new locks on it. And at that time, the Splendor was the biggest ship to go through the new locks. In October of 2019, it left Long Beach and headed to Sydney, Australia, because the Panorama was there in Long Beach. The Carnival sent the Panorama there to do the Mexican Riviera cruises. So in 2019, my wife, my son, my oldest son, and I went on this Mexican Riviera cruise for spring break for his college. My other son was in Argentina. And so there was just the three of us, and it was actually really super nice. We actually stayed at the Queen Mary and just walked across the parking lot to the Splendor and got on. When we ate in the dining room, we would eat, and then about an hour later, we went to the back of the ship. There was this deli right here, the deli. And my wife was like, I wonder if they'll make me a sandwich. Because they had sandwiches, but she was like, I want to custom order one. And they're like, go right ahead, we'll custom order it. So she did a bacon, tomato, and avocado sandwich. The first day, he was like, that's kind of cool sandwich. The second day, she came back and ordered the same thing. But the third day and on, anytime she came back, they're like, you want a bacon, avocado, tomato sandwich, or BTA, a bacon, tomato, avocado sandwich. And that was really super good. They remembered who she was, and they made her sandwich for her. One of our dinner guests sitting at the next table, we ran into them at the deli, and they saw my wife order, and they're like, hey, I'm going to try that. And then after that, I think it was like the fourth night, they had one at the same time we did every night because, we're on a cruise. We got to have some food. All right, so yeah, the Splendor is really super nice. I really like the Splendor. I like the Inspiration, but it was an older ship, and it was smaller. But the Splendor was big. It had a lot of things to do, and you could make your way around that ship. I did. If you want to, you can go check out the 2019 spring break. I'll link it down here in the bottom. And yeah, you can check out my blogs and stuff like that. I've come a long way since then, okay? I've come a long way in my blogs and my details and maybe my writing style as well. But anyway, that is the Splendor. Right now, if you want to go on the Splendor, you have to fly to Sydney, Australia. It is currently doing the Australian cruises. Actually, the Splendor was the last ship to come online here this year after the pandemic, because Australia finally lifted everything, and the Splendor was the last Carnival ship to come online. Whew. But yeah, that is the Splendor. Actually, we stayed in one of these back balconies right there. We got a balcony. Yeah, my wife, we've got balconies on all but 2 of our cruises that we've been on. And I would prefer the balcony myself. Inside rooms are just too dark. And I like the fresh air. I like to go sit out there and work on my laptop or look at the ocean instead of going up and fighting people for a window seat. You know how it is. But yeah, that is the Splendor. So the Splendor right there was the 5th ship I went on. I'll talk about the first ship here in a little bit. I talked about the Inspiration. I'll talk about the 3rd ship. I talked about the Inspiration already. And now the Splendor. So we've been on 3 Carnival cruises. And I really like Carnival. Yeah, they say they're a party ship, but all ships are party once you get alcohol in people. But the Splendor is a great ship. I enjoyed her. I wish I could go on her again. I would really appreciate it if you gave this video a thumbs up. Push it out to people. That is it for the Splendor. And so I appreciate you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.